So then day 3 of the 2024 PDC World Darts Championship begins today, and again it is another double session on the Sunday, and again I will be predicting the afternoon session and the evening session of the World Darts Championship, starting off with the afternoon session that gets underway from 12:30 UK time. So first of all, let's go through the afternoon session, predict the 4 games, then move on to the evening session. So the first game is Ricky Evans against Simon Adams. Again, a lot of these predictions in the early rounds, I'm not too aware on who. Like Simon Adams is, Norman Madu. It is straightforward wins for the player that I'm aware of and the player that I know is obviously a good player. So I am going to go Ricky Evans 3, Simon Adams 0. Next game then, Jim Williams against Norman Madu. The winner takes on Peter Wright in the second round. And again, just like the first game, I am going to go with a 3-0 victory for the Welshman Jim Williams. I think that Jim Williams is going to beat Norman Madu by 3-0. Moving on to the penultimate game then, the last first round tie of the afternoon session is Matt Campbell against Lawrence Ilagan. I said in my sort of bold predictions or start of the tournament predictions that this is going to be a fiery game. Both players like to show themselves on stage, so to speak, and I do think it's going to go all the way to the 5th and final set, and I do think that Matt Campbell is going to win it in the end. 3-2 win for Matt Campbell. And then the final game then, Joe Cullen against Darren Penhall. Darren Penhall was brilliant in his first round win against Jules Van Dongen, but I just think that playing Joe Cullen is that one step too far for Darren Penhall, and I think Joe Cullen is going to win by 3-0 again. I feel bad, but I just think that a lot of these games are going to be so one-sided in my opinion. Let's have a look at the evening session. Moving on to the evening session, then we've got Dylan Slevin against Florian Hempel. I've seen a lot of both of these players in the last 12 months, but I think that when Florian Hempel was last at the World Championships, or when he had that amazing year at the World Championships, beat Dimitri van den Berg in round 2, had a really good tournament. I think that Florian Hempel has just got that big game experience over Dylan Slevin. I'm going to go 3-0 Florian Hempel. The next game, Neil Zonneveld against Darren Webster. I think Darren Webster, I really like him. Neil Zonneveld has had a good year, but I really do like Darren Webster. I think the only reason I'm going to edge Darren Webster in this one is just purely because I really like him and I think he's a good player. 3-2 Darren Webster. Next game then is Jermaine Wattimena against the Queen of the Palace, Fallon Sherrock. Look, a lot of people don't like the sort of promotion that Fallon gets, and I would say rightly so, but I am going to go for a 3-2 win for Fallon Sherrock. I just think that the crowd are going to be on her side. Jermaine is probably going to get booed, and if it comes down to a nitty-gritty last set or last leg decider, I think Fallon gets through it. I'm going to go 3-2 Fallon Sherrock. And then the last game, Luke Humphries against Lee Evans. I was going to go 3-0 win for Humphries. I think he's in the form of his life at the moment, best player in the world, but I think he may get unstuck in one set. I'm going to go Luke Humphries 3, Lee Evans 1 in the final game. So those are my predictions for day 3, afternoon, evening. Let me know your predictions in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. And I'll see you later for recapping all of these results. Thanks for watching.